Hello everyone. In this video I will talking about the development of the local digital industry in video game. First, let's talk about the industry video game itself. Currently, technological developments are growing rapidly, and local video game developers are no exception. One of the subsectors of the creative economy, namely game development, has the opportunity to generate economic growth and create wider employment opportunities. According to databooks.katadata.co.id, Indonesia is one of the largest gaming industry markets in the world, especially mobile games or video games played via cell phones, tablet computers, or consoles. Based on the VR Social Report, Indonesia is the country with the third largest number of video game players in the world. The report noted that there were 94.5% of internet users aged between 16 and 64 years in Indonesia who play video games as of January 2022. Meanwhile, the Philippines is in first position with the percentage of internet users playing video games of 96.4%. The second position is occupied by Thailand with a percentage of 94.7%. Vietnam occupies the fourth position because there are 93.4% of internet users in the country who play video games. After that, there are India and Taiwan with percentages of 92 and 91.6% respectively. Next, we will discuss the challenges local game developers face. First, people prefer foreign-made games. It's clear that local people are more concerned with the image quality and sophisticated systems of the game. China's game market share reaches 68% in the archipelago. Online games from the land of Panda, such as PUBG, Game for Peace, Clash of Clans, and others, have proven to be able to attract gamers in Indonesia. This makes game investment in Indonesia low. In a year, only $2 million, while in Vietnam it could reach $50 million. The second problem is intense competition. Within a month, there are 30,000 new games released globally, whether they are games that only play for a moment or can even be played for a long time. Third, the high cost of advertising. Of course, to market local games, we must promote them appropriately, but even then, we must determine the right budget so that we can advertise with the right target market. Finally, the demands of expensive production costs. Because user expectations continue to increase and expect good game quality both from the system, graphics, and the story of the game itself. Local industry only controls 0.4% of Indonesian game market. Data from the Ministry of Industry states that local industries only control 0.4% of the Indonesian game market in 2020. In fact, based on the data quoted from USA, Indonesia is ranked 16 in the game market in the world and is the largest game market in Southeast Asia. This makes the game market potential in Indonesia very large. In 2016, the most popular devices for playing games were still dominated by computers. But this trend is changing at this time. The Director of General Metal Machinery Transportation Equipment and Electronics Industry, Taufik Bawazir, said that the trend of gamers in Indonesia using computers as their gaming devices decreased from 39.2% in 2017 to 35.4% in 2018. Who use smartphones as their devices continues to rise from 29.9% in 2017 to 33.5% in 2018. The trend figure for smartphone use is projected to continue to increase. Based on a survey conducted by Hootsuite in 2019, as many as 85% of smartphone users play games on their devices. Next, we will look at the opportunities that will be obtained by local game developers, referring to the report Mobile Gaming Through the Pandemic and Beyond in Southeast Asia 2021. The pandemic has made 46% of Indonesians try online games via mobile phones for the first time. The number of online gamers in Indonesia has doubled during the pandemic. However, there is one thing that is unfortunate. The number of game companies in Indonesia is not that many. Local game developers only control 0.6% market share. This cannot be separated from the very small number of game companies in Indonesia, around more than 25 companies. Here is an example of a game developer who could take advantage of the current situation. Agate can be said is a top company. During 12 years of operation, this Bandung-based company has had more than 200 employees, 250 game titles that reach 5 million players worldwide, and won 20 awards from home and abroad. Agate is an agile game developer who has several strategies that they develop. First, launching products continuously. In addition to making games for end users, they also offer game solutions for various clients and companies, including game-based learning to add for gamers or games-based advertising. Second, acquisition. To increase its strength, Agate did not hesitate to acquire other game developers. An example is the acquisition of Equator Games for 5 billion rupiah, which was completed on January 5, 2019. Third, collaboration. In strengthening its products, Agate does not hesitate to collaborate with foreign developers. One of them is in 2019 collaborating with a South Korean game developer. 4. Build an incubator to get reliable human resources. Apart from being diligent in holding developer gatherings in cities across the country, Agate took the initiative to create the Agate Skylab Fund. Through the Skylab Fund program, Agate offers funding for local game developers. Unmitigated, the investments that Agate offers through the Skylab Fund range from $100,000 to $1 million. In addition, opportunities have been found from game industry developers in Indonesia, namely holding the IGDX event last year, which was initiated by the Ministry of Communication and Information and the Indonesian Game Association. At this event, IGDX is expected not only to help develop capacity building for developers to be able to make good and competitive games. More than that, IGDX also seeks to help local developers to grow their business. Chairman of the Indonesian Game Association, Cipto Adiguno, said that this activity was in the format of business matchmaking, so it was possible for Indonesian outsourcing companies to provide their services to foreign companies. Moreover, according to him, many Indonesian talents are able to produce works that can compete at the international level. IGDX business is intended to open access and allow friends who do not have the facilities and opportunities to meet their potential partners. IGDX business dreams is to help accelerate the growth of our game industry scale through international or local cooperation by increasing matchmaking business for game developers. Next is the summary section. So the creative economy industry in Indonesia, especially in the game industry in Indonesia, greatly influences the economy in Indonesia. And also in this industry, we both as users or players and game developers can help each other developer to continue to be more advanced in game development, both in terms of technology, system, and performance of the production and the production process itself. And also, at this time, that is easy to use and sophisticated technology that can make young people able to learn things easily. For example, for the game industry itself, today's young people can further increase their knowledge of technology, programming, and graphic design so drastically that domestic development companies are able to compete with overseas games markets so that their products can be recognized and used by all technology lovers around the world so as to foster various kinds of innovations that can help the economic sector more advanced or the wider social sector. Thank you for watching the video. Hopefully this video can give us a knowledge about the digital world in the field of game development that can affect the Asian economy, especially for local game developers who can be proud of their country and are recognized by the whole world. Again, thanks.